We love Wednesday because it's time for Mike on the Money, and tax filing season is underway.
Yeah.
Yay, said everybody. Mike Giordano with Williams Wealth Management is here, though, to help us really make it kind of a yay.
Yeah.
Because there might be some savings in there that you hadn't thought about. First, though, Mike, you always love to look at what's going on with the Federal Reserve. Today they met. They've decided to leave interest rates alone. Were you surprised by that?
No, that was basically the expectation going in. You know, they'd been cutting rates since July. They finally paused. Jay Powell said afterwards that the economy seems to be doing pretty well right now. The unemployment rate's kind of stabilized, and so he doesn't really see cutting rates anytime soon. But then again, he leaves in May as the Fed chair, so all bets are off at that point.
Yeah, and that's a whole nother Mike
Yes.
on the Money, that discussion right there. Let's go to taxes then. Now to taxes. You can start filing if you want to. It's underway. A lot of people, they say, are getting a larger refund this year. Why is that?
Well, you had that one big beautiful bill last year,
Right.
And that increased standard deductions. It increased the child tax credits. It increased how much you can deduct from your state and local taxes, among other things. And so all of those things kind of will lead to more money coming back. And most people didn't change their withholding. So basically what you ended up doing is giving the government more money earlier. So now you get that refund coming to you now.
Okay, so make sure you take advantage of all of those new things that are in there then.
That's right.
When you're filing and
Absolutely, that's right.
Through.
And some of those things will happen automatically, but that's another reason why, going back to that first question, why the Fed decided not to cut rates, because people are going to get these big refund checks potentially, and then they're going to be able to spend more money.
Yeah, stimulate the economy a
Yes.
little bit. AI.
Right.
Especially the younger generation, they like getting into AI and, you know, emails
We
and
all like
whatever.
getting into AI.
We do like getting into AI.
Come on, Jane, we're all young.
AI is trained to please us.
Yes.
So sometimes AI is not always accurate. How much
love
do
that.
we use AI in filing our taxes? Can it be helpful, or can it run you into some problems?
Yes. Well, I love how you set that up. It can be both. It can be helpful and it can run you into some problems.
Yeah.
We need Jane GPT. Okay, that's what we really
That's
need.
the last thing
Yeah,
you want.
you'd be
Not
sweet
when
to
money's
everybody.
involved, no.
I mean, AI is wonderful. It's a wonderful tool to get started on things. Just don't take it as gospel, as if you can take it right to the bank or take it right to Uncle Sam, because it could get you in trouble. The way I think about it when you're thinking about taxes or anything really significant in your life is, you know, if I'm going to the doctor, I got some ache or pain, I might look it up on AI. But basically what I'm looking for is a bunch of questions to then ask the doctor.
Oh, good.
Okay, so this is where it can really come in handy, is that you can throw out a couple things. Hey, I just had a child, I just got married, just got divorced, whatever the case may be. And then let it throw out a couple of things that could potentially work for you. And then when you either go into file taxes or you go talk to your accountant, you can run those things by them, make sure that you're not missing anything.
That's wonderful. Okay, great use of AI. Get some good questions. All right, what about those go-getters? They want to make some good tax decisions. I'm one of those. I want to make good tax decisions. What advice do you give us?
Well, the first thing I would say to those go-getters is, those are my kind of people. I mean, you know, they're on top of it. Jane.
Exactly. It's all out there. Let's do
Yeah.
this thing right.
The go-getters obviously are organized, and they really want to figure out, how do I make the right moves so I can keep more money in my pocket, less money going to Uncle Sam. All right, so the first thing you want to do is, like I said, you want to be organized. Once you're organized, then you can start you have the ability to make all kinds of different great moves. You might be able to say, oh, I could add some more money into my health savings account for last year. Maybe I could fund an IRA, a Roth IRA. If you're a small business owner, maybe you could fund more money into some of your retirement accounts. Right, so there's a lot of things you could do for 2025. The real go-getters are not just thinking about 2025, they're thinking about 2035, 2045, and they're starting to make moves or think about moves that could potentially save them big money down the line, because later on in the future, likely you'll have a lot more money, and the moves that you make could save you significantly more on taxes. So the real key is try to figure out what kinds of things could you do right now with your money. This is something you might be able to talk to your accountant about now. Certainly later on in the year, when they're not in the middle of tax filing season, they might be better aimed at helping you. But this stuff we're talking to our clients about all the time is, how can you set yourself up to save the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars down
The road, and let that money be making money for you in the meantime. Mike Giordano, thank you.
bet.
Happy tax season.
Absolutely.
And the deadline, speaking of tax season, to file your tax returns or file for a 6-month extension, that's April 15th. And believe me, it comes quickly. If you are granted an extension, the deadline for that is October 15th. Chris?